wine by the glass, your man a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my release day, huh?
Hey.
This is fame, not
I see you made it out. Thank you guys so much for coming out for another episode of Dame's Live right here with me. Same time, same place with me, the same Dame. See, we got twins in the house, Ray and the GOAT. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out. Fat Boy, I actually met you last night at Squares. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. I don't know if that's politically correct to say Fat Boy, but
that's
your
name.
name.
Don't wear it out.
Appreciate you coming by. But
I love your mom.
Can't forget that part either.
That's right.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for coming out. I've got another great guest, another great show planning for you. Hi, Kiki Akila. Thank you for coming by to Dame's Live. Thank you for coming by, Belle. Thank you. Good to see you today. And let's see who else
Bella
that is.
Bella is my friend.
Hey, Star That Girl. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Bella is my friend.
Amity Life, thank you for coming by. All right, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to get the show started real quick. And you guys' energy is so great. Thank you guys so much for coming by. If you guys want to have a seat, you're more than welcome. Well, I've got a great guest with us today. The first place that I met him was like when the metaverse pretty much started. I believe that we met in Hardy World. And along that way, I seen him do a lot more as being anchor on the Meta News, which is now called Creator One News. He is the head anchor there with Joy Rain and also Miss Roxy. As you can see, her name is out on the Walk of Dames. But man, I'm so thankful to have this guy today. He also has a game out called The Angry Wall. If you haven't been in Horizon Worlds, if you haven't had an opportunity to check out that game, come on in Horizon Worlds and check out that game. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to some and present to others, Universe Dragon. Come on out, Universe Dragon.
Yeah, come on out.
Yeah. Hey, Universe Dragon, thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having me, Dane.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Looks like you have some friends in the house. That's usually happens when you create something really special within the metaverse. And you're one of the people that have created it. Do you want to give out some shout outs by any chance, Universe?
I want to shout out everybody who's come here tonight. I see my fam back there, Joy Rain, Jay Dunn, and everybody else, that I've met over the time, whether it be from one of my games or through this space, whether it's rapping with you or anything like that. Ray, I know I met you in a game. I met a lot of you guys in my game. Star That Girl, I appreciate you for coming out. But again, shout out to everybody who's here tonight. I really appreciate all the love.
Oh man, it definitely is showing some love around here, man. Thank you so much for coming through first and foremost. So let's get into the conversation. If you guys want to give us a second, we're going to get into a conversation, get to know more about Universe Dragon. Everybody has a story of how they found the metaverse. There's a story where people play video games. I found the metaverse through softball. How did you find the metaverse, Universe Dragon?
My journey for the metaverse or VR in general started in the PlayStation VR. Mm-hmm. That's where I originally started at. That's the first VR headset I ever owned, and that's what truly got me excited about VR. I've always watched a bunch of. Even when I was young, I watched futuristic movies and stuff like that, where people are in this like virtual reality space and things. So, I didn't know if anything like that would ever be a thing in my lifetime, because I'm like, man, that's the future. So to see it start happening, when I was a little younger and got the PlayStation VR, that's where it initially started at. And that's where it was just like mind blown. And then shortly after that, because I've already had that experience with VR, when I started hearing more and more about the first Oculus, I was interested, didn't get the first Oculus, but then the Oculus Quest 2 came out. I started hearing more and more about it, seeing video games that are like, man, that actually looks fun. But I had played Beat Saber originally in the, PlayStation VR 1. So I was experienced with that. So I'm like, man, I want to get it. And this one doesn't have a cord. I'm not connected to anything, so I'm standing alone. So that's something that truly excited me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get me one of these and see what it is about. Ended up getting around my birthday. And then, mind blown. I got it to play. Honestly, I got it to play Beat Saber. Some games where I can shoot, some Pop 1. So between Beat Saber and Pop 1, those are the 2 games that I initially started with. And then I started downloading all the free apps. This happened to be one of the free apps, Horizon Worlds. Then when I got in here and started just seeing more and more adults and people who were like-minded like myself, that's when I really got excited. And that's ultimately what led me here, and to stay. When I started actually going around finding places like Hardy's World, and at the time it was Gutties, but now it's just Soapstone Comedy Club and stuff like that. Yep. So it was just phenomenal meeting awesome people and things like that within the space. It was just great.
You definitely go way back in Horizon World. From the beginning.
Yes.
And it's so great when you find your own community, when, going through here and going through different worlds and finding a friend or somebody who has like experiences or likes. Now, how did you start building in Horizon Worlds? What inspired you to start building? I went to Angry Wall. One day I was just here on the Saturday, and I saw this game just popping. It was on the trending worlds, and I was like, wait, UNIVERSEDRAGON has a game on the trending world. Now this is before after I had invited you.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't even know that he had a game on the trending world. So I went to play Angry Wall. Believe me, that thing had me angry. That had me running through there. Yeah. I got through the first 2 levels, and you hear that wall coming, woof, 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 and you got to move out the way. You're gonna get that over.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
What inspired these creative thoughts and these creative creations that you have?
So in the beginning, there was, in the beginning when I first got here, it was a big emphasis on music, because I'm like, I got to perform and do other things like this at what was called Gutties, which is Soapstone now. And I really wanted to, when I realized that everything that I was going to was created by people, that's what got me, because I didn't realize that it was people creating this, and I think it was in Gutties or the Soapstone when I first was talking to people, and they're like, yeah, we built this place. And I'm like, oh, you guys built this yourselves. And that was very kind of shocking to me. That was kind of like eye-opening. I'm like, oh, you created, like you took, and they were like, yeah, there's a whole process. I think it was shortly after that, after talking to them, I got into build mode and did the tutorial and started, trying my hand at building and stuff like this. First place I've ever created was called Universal Spot. Little alien ship in the sky. If you've never been, that's the first world that I've ever created. And that was, I learned a lot just building that. So, and I feel like every time I built something, I learned a little more, allowing me to, advance my skills and everything like that when building and scripting and things like that. So, I've always been interested in games, and I always said, even when I was young, if I could create something that people can enjoy, I would love that. It was with music, it was with art of any kind. I've always just been into art, entertainment. Those have been always just the things that highlighted my life, things that I was always interested in. So, when I had the opportunity to put my mind to work and know enough to build something, I just started building. And that's, ever since then, I've just been creating things. I've been creating a lot more games because I want to create experiences. Creating worlds that you can hang out in are great, but I've really been wanting to put that other part of my mind, piecing together a full-blown experience, a full-blown game that people can play. And I got a lot more that I'm working on right now, but that's what inspired me. I just kind of hopped in, started putting stuff together.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm just realizing I'm not in my signature Dames outfit, guys. I'm in my weekend attire, so give it up to my designer.
They're holding you down.
Yeah. Definitely look like the bum off the street here. Now, my next question for you just basically has to do with your song creation, your
Yeah.
songwriting, and also with the metaverse when you're creating in the metaverse. How does that all intersect? You know, I have seen you done some concerts as well, but does creating the metaverse tweak your creativity for songwriting
Um,
and
to an
song creation?
extent, I will say that, and I'm sorry, guys. I've sure enough, the day I got to talk, I have so much. Just my voice is trying to leave. I don't know where it's trying to go, but yes,
It's that season.
it is definitely that season. So, you know, making music now, I was making music before I got here. When I first started making music, it's been a few years back when I really tried my hands in music. I've been in music all my life. You know, I was in church choirs and things like that when I was young. I was in choir at school and things like this. So music's always been a big part of my life. It's something I've always loved, I've enjoyed. I'm the kid that sang in the shower, and, you know, no matter what, I was always singing or rapping or something. You know, as I got older, I started doing more rap. But in the beginning, I just, you know, I loved R&B. I love rock and things like that. So I did a lot of that. But ultimately, being in this space it has helped the creativity of my music be a little bit different because it's not exactly the same. You know, I find myself putting different types of lyrics in there that relate to the metaverse, that relate to, you know, being online, or, you know, meeting people in a space that's not where you are, you know, like not in a physical space. So I do find myself making a little bit of music that leans toward, you know, talking about meeting people at a distance, because a lot of us aren't together, we're at a distance, you know, and, you know, even making songs that talk about closing the gap, you know, of things that, you know, of things like distance between each other. So yeah, it's definitely helped shape my music to what it is right now.
That's amazing. I mean, just putting that all together and knowing how it shapes your creativity, and the metaverse, how it plays a part. You know, there's a lot of music artists coming into the metaverse at this point. How do you see the metaverse shaping the music industry, like vice versa?
So when it comes to the music industry,
And live performances and things like that,
yeah.
like live
I mean,
performances. Can
I
be
feel
very
like this,
different, so.
you know, this creates a place, because there's a lot of people who don't get that opportunity to, there's a lot of people who don't get the opportunity to truly shine, or to present their talent in front of people, simply because there's no place for them to do it. You know, you know, maybe there's a cost to get there, and there's a financial barrier. There may be a barrier of, you know, how people feel self-consciously, or whatever it may be, that that stops people from, you know, taking that step outwards or whatever. You know, there's a lot of people, I would say, that, you know, they're in here doing music, and, you know, they're very introverted people. They're very antisocial people, but they have a message, they have a skill, they have a talent. But this allows people. So I feel like with this space, it allows you to take a step forward that you probably couldn't take in the real world. Like, you know, in the real world, you might not be willing to get on that stage and, you know, perform and give what you want. But in here, you know, for people like that. Now, myself, I've done it all over the place. You know, it's not an issue, but I've seen so many people come out of their shell within this space. Seen so many people have that opportunity to, you know, whether it be public speaking, create things that, you know, let's say you've always wanted to own a club. In here, you can build that club or have someone build it for you. And you can have a club every single night. You know, like literally, whether it be DJing at that club or throwing events or whatever, you know, even yourself, like having something of this sort, you know, like in real life, you know, all the barriers and all the loops and all the walls and things that you would have to get through to create something like this in real life.
Get rid of those gatekeepers.
In here, all those barriers are out to the side. This allows us to have, you know, people sitting right here, you know, in front of us while we have this conversation. So it's the same way with music. It's the same way with building your artistic abilities and all those things, like being able to have those barriers taken away, you know, regardless of what you feel like, what you think you'll look like in front of it. And here we create our avatar to be whatever we want it to be. And then that allows us to do whatever we want to do without feeling that, you know, without feeling any type of way, like, you know, how did I look doing this? Am I standing right? It takes away all those other barriers and gives you the focus on the thing that you want to present. So in here, being able to perform on stages and things like this, you know, I believe that's created a huge avenue for people who do music. And this space alone has created an avenue for everyone who wants to do game design, shows like this. I love everything that it's been able to open doorways for, but music is a huge thing in this space to me. So that's what I started doing when I first got here.
Wow, that's amazing. And on another note, I've always dreamed that, and I'm pretty sure somebody has probably done this, but if they haven't, idea time. It's music is art. Just imagine if you were to walk through a world that paced you for
Exactly.
the song.
I'm all. Let's just say I'm working on something very similar to what you're saying right now. Like,
when it says I loved her,
but yes, like something that will walk you through, walk people through your creativity.
Exactly.
Like any world, like showing off what you're capable of. So I've been able to get my music out in front of so many more people than I can in my hometown, in my state, in my city. So to be able to get it in front of more ears and get it in front of people who otherwise would have never even heard me. Like they would have just had to by chance run across me. I'm able to display that talent in front of them, to give them the opportunity to like something that they didn't even know they would like or didn't know they would ever hear, So I'm able to truly express that here.
Wow.
Without those additional barriers, or I got to pay a bunch of money to go perform someplace and here. If I wanted to perform truly through a concert, I can make a stage myself and throw my own concert, You
could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love to hear that. And I love the power that Mark Zuckerberg is basically giving us back, giving to us.
100%. I say it all the time. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Horizon.
Mark.
Y'all created this space and it's allowed us to do so many things, things that we would have otherwise never been able to do, and I mean, there's another thing, one big thing, and as I keep seeing all these updates and things like that, people with different types of disabilities and things that they struggle with, on an everyday basis, this has allowed so much space to be, it's allowed to close that gap between them meeting new people and being able to come out and truly feel like you're somewhere. There's people who are either bedbound or, they fear of going outside, all these so many different things I can name, and so many different types of people I've met in this space, that this has given them opportunity to feel whole again, So to have something like that, it's always going to be a shout out to Mark and everything that Horizon has done here, in the space that they created, because it's not just a place where you can just come, and it's a place where you can truly build relationships, truly have time to to connect with people. So I think this is what its intention was, and I truly enjoy that.
Wow, that's an interesting point. Mark is doing a lot for a lot of people, and I mean, hopefully we're not taking it for granted at the end of the day.
Yes, I mean, I hope not, but at the end of the day, you have two types. I see it divided in two groups. You have the consumers, people who are coming in here and they're here to have fun. They're here to enjoy themselves, escape from their regular lives and other things like this, which is great. We want everybody here, and then have the people who are here to create an experience, here to entertain you and everything like that. And so I feel like it's ultimately, it's literally everything goes, at the end of the day, like when it comes to what you can do in here, whether it's business, whether it's entertainment, no matter what it is. So I love this space for those things.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right. I apologize for saying amazing like 3 million times. I'm trying to get we have somebody is disturbing you guys' experience out there? All right. I think they're gone. All right.
Yeah, I think they might.
All right. Well, you are the anchor of Creator One News, formerly Meta News.
Yes.
How has that been? You've been doing that for a couple of years now. How's the preparation for the show? What do you do to prepare for the show? Preparate, that's a new word.
Typically, I mean, you can ask Joy. I just come in and dive straight in. No, just kidding. No, but typically, there is a, the getting ready for the show and things like that, just trying to make sure we have all our notes and everything like that, like we, in the background, and every now and then I know you guys see bloopers, we're warming up in the background, making sure we understand what we're going to talk about, got our notes together, preparation, and then we go. I will say when it comes to Creator One news, formerly Meta News, there's been definitely a huge beacon to what I've been a part of in this space, lots of music and things like that, but that's a huge thing that I feel that that has just been a phenomenal experience, and to this day we're still going strong. It's not something it wasn't something that was just there for a little bit and it's gone. It's something that's not only been there for a long time, it's going to be there a long time to come, because there's always news, there's always going to be something, there's always going to be new things, new processes and everything like that coming to the space. So I will say Creator One News has been it's given me a whole family within this place. Not only the people I've met outside of Creator One News, but it's given me a family within that team. So I think it's something that definitely helped me in my journey within this space.
Man, I love to hear it. And that is so great that you guys are doing so much. Creator One News is also on YouTube. I catch quite a few episodes when I can. So you guys keep doing your thing. What advice would you give to up and coming creators who see Universe Dragon and say, man, I want to do music like him. I want to create like him. I want to do something that's cool just like him. What advice would you give to these young children?
The advice that I would give is, no matter what it is, nothing is too big to do here. Nothing is out of the scope of being able to accomplish. Like if you want to do it in this space, you can. What I always say, because it's every world I go to, I'm stepping into someone's mind or I'm stepping into someone's dream. Everything that you create here is your dream, is your mind. So when you see people inside of the space that you had any kind of involvement in or created, there you literally see people in your dream. This is how you get to bring your dreams to life. So every time I see somebody, into my game or in a world that I've created, I see them in my vision. I see them in my mind. You get to walk and be a part of my thoughts or my dreams. So all I can say is no dream is too big, because in this space, everything is capable. So that's what I would say to anybody. Don't give up. Keep trying. And the first thing is to take the first step. And if you want to build, I say first thing you need to do is do the tutorial, and then you get in there and just start getting creative, build what's on your mind. And if it's the music inside of here, I would say first thing that, just to start doing things in front of people, I'd say go to a couple of studios, that allows you to perfect your flows and other things like this inside of some of these studios. Maybe get used to doing it in front of other people so that we can perfect that craft and grow in that way. But when it comes to music or anything else, I say first thing you need to do is take that step forward, and that's all it takes. Because once you put one foot there, the next steps will follow.
Fantastic. Great advice. One day at a time, 1 foot at a time, one step at a time. Sometimes it seems cliche, but it's the simplicity that matters. Well, I'd like to open up our mic here. We have a stand right here, so if you have any questions for our guests or any comments, concerns, hopefully not any concerns, but any comments, definitely come up here and rattle them off. Hi, Pretty Kate. Do you have a question for us today?
Okay, I wanted to ask, how do you feel when people like your worlds and stuff, enjoying it?
When I see people in a world that I've created, it means more to me than, and I don't know if everyone feels the same, but I know when it comes to me, like, it's tremendous to me. Like it's something that is very special. I'm the kind of person where if I find $1 in my pocket, it excites me. So, I'm the kind of person where I don't need something huge or tremendous to be excited over, and I let the small things make big differences to me. So just to see a like in my world, just one, it means the world to me. just to see a person in my world, whether it's 1, 20, 50, or whatever. I mean, I've seen a lot of people in worlds before. I've seen very few people in the world, but if I see even just the one person in my world, or see one like or one picture or any of that stuff, it means the world to me, because I created this thing for everyone to enjoy. So if I see someone enjoying it, it's serving its purpose. And that means I'm on the right path. And that's how I see it. So if I see someone there, just one person, that lets me know I'm on the right path. Because if I can get one person in there, I can get 2, I can get 3, I can get 4. So that's my objective. And everything I build is not going to be for everyone. So again, you know, it's for those people who enjoy the thing that I've created. Because I might create something that people hate, but the next thing I create, you may love. You know, that world wasn't for you, but the other one, it was just for you. So that's how I see it. And it's tremendous to me every time I see a like or someone in my world or enjoying something that I put time in.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Pretty Kate. It's pretty interesting, you know, keeping it pretty simple. You know, finding $1 in my pocket is I'm telling you, even if I find it in the wash, I'm pretty happy about that.
Yes.
You know, from
Yes.
simple beginnings. First thing
I mean,
thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
100%, because I mean, you can't wait to get excited over the $100 bill that you may never find, you know, but
Yeah.
if you find a quarter, you find $1, that's something more. Even finding things that I lost, let's say I lost something, couldn't find it, and I run, I'm looking, I will let that little thing right there make my whole day. And then all the other things won't trump that, even though it wasn't significant. You know, in some people's eyes, it's not a significant thing, but, you know, I feel like things have the power that we give it, whether it's good or bad.
Yes.
If we allow those things to have a good power over us and over our day, and let the good things dictate how we move through our day. And everyone has a good thing, whether that's just opening your eyes in the morning, that's good. You know, like, so that's how I see it. Like opening my eyes every morning, my day has already started off to a great, I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. No one is. So
Yeah.
for that alone, like I'm already happy when I open my eyes in the morning. So I let all the little things in my day continue to uplift me.
Hey, y'all, we got Universe Dragon in the building.
I saw you on a game. You're creator of a game I got on before.
Yes.
he
Thank you
is,
for coming.
he is. Did you like to give him any kudos for his game? What do you like about his game, Lindsley?
My name's Brantley. Bub for one.
Yeah.
And my best friend, because I like this game. Like I liked how it was designed.
Appreciate that.
Great job. And thank you for your words, Lindsley.
My name's Rob, not Lindsay.
I'm
That's my
sorry.
mother's name.
I'm so sorry about that, bro. Some of us are using our mom's headsets, so.
Yes, I mean, yeah. Some people do have different names in the name that's above them.
Well, the mic is still open here.
Dragon.
Let's go
Hey,
down,
Dave.
Joy.
Great show.
Hey, thank you.
But Dragon, you know, had to come out, show you some love, give you your flowers. I mean, rocking with you from the very, very beginning. I've seen how you've evolved, and I just have to tell you, we keep going higher and higher, bro. I mean,
I appreciate it.
so proud
really
of you.
appreciate
And
that,
it's a
brother.
pleasure doing Meta News, aka Creator One News with you every single week. So I'm looking forward to and seeing where this roller coaster ends.
Hey, you already. I don't think it will end. You know, like, thank you, Joy. I really appreciate that. And it really is. And again, you know, and Joy is someone I see as a sister because of this space. You know what I mean? Same with Jay Dunn. I see him as a brother because of this space. You know, everybody in this space, you know, Jen Smash. I mean, I build relationships with you, Meta, Big Chief back there, Cutie the Sweets. I mean, everyone in this space I've had some type of encounter with, you know, in one way or another, you know, and got to build a relationship with a person I would have never met if it wasn't for this space right here. So I feel this place is invaluable to me. You know, it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those, you know, it's, you know, and the best thing about this is a free app. If you don't have this app, you're looking at this, get Horizon Worlds. Come see me. You know, like, I would love to high five you, talk to you, get a chance to know you. I love all people. You know what I mean? Like, so You know, and there's nothing outside the scope of you know of engagement that you can't have here.
And don't forget, we've made it even easier. You can get on mobile.
There's no-
I know.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say, first off, brother, you deserve all the flowers that you can get. You have been 100% grinding in here. We remember Dragon's Lair as well. We remember all the worlds. Every time you built something, Angry Wall, I think it's just been a phenomenal thing. I even told you this, that it was one of my favorite games to play in here.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
But there's one thing you've done that I'm gonna give you remarks on. I'm gonna sing it to my wife. You are my gravity. All right, that's one of mine. You know, you are artist too, brother, and that's something after my own heart. We've had many talks, many times. We've been in the studio together, just having fun and having a good time. You are a brother to me as well. Love you, man. Just keep grinding, keep going, keep flowing, and we're gonna continue to see you go rising to the top, bro.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate that, Jay Dunn, 100%. I mean, much love for you as well. I mean, again, I see you guys as family. You know what I mean? Like when I come in here every day, this is my home away from home. You know, like so. This to me is like my other home. So it's definitely really nice. Yeah, it's really nice in this space and things like that. So I appreciate you, Jay Dunn. I appreciate you, Joy. You know, and again, it's limited to this space. I got a lot of new music coming, Jay Dunn. You know, like, and I'm gonna keep saying this. We definitely need to hop on something together. I'm always down to collab with other artists within the space. And check out Jay Dunn if y'all ain't heard Jay Dunn, because he got some fire music as well, 100% from one artist to another.
I'd love to hear that Universe Dragon Jay Dunn collab.
Oh, yeah.
What's that gonna sound like? You know?
Oh, it's gonna sound like magic. No, I guarantee it's gonna sound like magic.
It's gonna sound like you are my gravity.
No, I appreciate it.
Hey, Cutie the sweetest.
Hey, Bang. That's
Hey.
UniverseDragon.
Before you start, Cutie, if you could stay after show for me, I've got to get a picture with you. So.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, of course. Okay, Universal Dragon. I just wanted to give you your love and your kudos and tell you I remember when I first met you, I saw you around and then you came into my Grown and Sexy spot and I heard your beautiful voice. And that's when I first got to meet you. But now also not only do you have a beautiful voice, you also have a very beautiful spirit. And you know I love positivity, so I always draw to it. And I just want to tell you that I've been seeing what you're doing. I'm really proud of you. I see how you walk around, and every time we do have a chance to have a conversation, it's always on some positive stuff. So we really appreciate you being in this space. You super dope, and just love to you. Just keep on rising to the top. Be real proud of you.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Cutie. Like, thank you so much. I mean, it's likewise.
Thank you for your words.
I've seen everything that you've been doing and everything that you've been creating in here. You know, and it's the same. You know, like, and I love to see other creators in here, you know, continuing to grow and show and display their talents in this space. So keep doing what you're doing as well, Cutie. But I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
I just
Jen.
want to give you your
man.
flowers. Continue singing. I think you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
One thing I want to know, can you tell me what's your biggest challenge you had so far in the metaverse? And how did you solve it?
In the metaverse, I mean, I feel like my biggest challenge is, you know, I feel like in the beginning, you know, because music was a big thing for me, and I feel like there wasn't enough places to do music. Since then, I've seen a lot of people create a bunch of different studios and concerts and things like that. So I feel like, you know, that was a big challenge in the beginning. I just wanted to get more of me out there and be able to display my talents in front of people. And I feel like there just wasn't enough spots for me to do that in. I feel like there's so many more now for me to do that. So I feel like that was a challenge in the beginning. And also building, you know, I feel like building, it was a learning curve. That was a huge challenge for me, especially when it came to scripting. So I feel like that was the biggest challenge of mine. Like having something in my mind that was beautiful and ready to go, but I couldn't create it because I didn't know how. So once I started learning a little more about scripting and other things like this, that allowed me to truly, you know, make beautiful things and make things and give the experiences that I wanted to give to people. So I feel like, I've been faced with a lot of those different types of challenges, which I've overcame a lot of them, but I'm still faced
Yo,
with
stay
that
still.
learning curve.
I'm sorry. Here's my biggest challenge, these kids. Hey guys, if you want to enjoy the show, you can't stop bouncing around. You're killing my eyesight. Just relax. Thank you.
And again, I appreciate everybody who comes out, but again, just find a seat and just relax and just watch the show.
Yeah.
If you do have a question or anything, you can always approach the podium when that time's come.
Where is he? He just turned into a penny.
Yeah, Dame will be back. Give him a second.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, Dame timed out.
Yeah. That might have been, you know how sometimes you're plugged up and then it comes unplugged and you didn't realize it came unplugged?
Oh, yeah. What's up, man?
I'm just going to the restroom. I'll come back.
No, I didn't unplug. It didn't unplug. No.
Oh, okay. No.
There we go.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Meta Chief. Welcome
Hey,
to
what's up?
Dames.
Hey, what's up, Universe? Just wanted to give you your flowers, man. I know we came in this thing together, and we still in it. So, I admire your consistency. So, man, just want to give you your flowers, man.
Man, I appreciate that. No, that means a lot to me. Especially from someone who's done as much as you've done in this space, Meta Big Chief. So I definitely want to say that you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you've made a whole avenue in this space and you created a whole path.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm going to keep building.
Space.
I'm going to keep providing stuff. And all I can say is I got a lot in store for you guys. When it comes to worlds, when it comes to music, my objective this year was to divide my time between two things, and that was creating music and creating worlds, experiences. So I've got a lot in store for you guys, and I'm looking forward to truly showing you guys what I have in store. I mean, I have a lot coming up. So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Well, anybody else have any comments, concerns?
Here's
Well,
the drink.
Oh no, got to put that down, Lindsley. Or sorry, forgot what your name is. But there's only one way to get out of Dame's Live here, Universe,
Why do you keep
and that's when we put you on the hot seat, my friend. The hot seat is a place where we just kind of dig a little bit deeper and get to know a little bit more about UNIVERSEDRAGON. All right. So first and foremost, oh my gosh, like he doesn't tell me, like he hasn't told us enough already. First and foremost, I sent you the first question. I got to know what your top 5 is. And last week's top 5 of the 5 motivational quotes is pretty much a hit. I've got to know, what are your top 5 motivational quotes? Your go-to quotes, those quotes where you're feeling down. They're going to be the ones that pick you up.
I mean, there's a lot of different quotes that keep me going, keep me on a path. First quote that I live by is knowledge is power. True, a lot of people will say money and all this other things, but knowledge is true power. You can't even get money without the knowledge to get it. So knowledge is the true power, not the dollar and not anything else. It's knowledge. Next quote, don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Every time you do something wrong, you mess up, that doesn't define you. It doesn't define your tomorrow. Whether you said something or did something you might have not wanted to do or you might have accidentally done, that doesn't define you as a person. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep my voice clear. That doesn't define you as a person. Also, continue to grow that next day, use that next day to be a whole new day. Yesterday, you learn from what you can pull into your next day. So don't let yesterday define you.
It's kind of like my grandpa said. He would say, hindsight is a terrible thing. And basically what you're saying is just looking behind you. Just like, whoa, what is that? Keep moving forward. Like Solomon Moore.
But keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Yes, sir.
My next one is I am not a product of circumstance. I am a product of my decisions. I know that every decision of mine is crucial.
Yes.
And I know that if I do something, then there is the cause and effect. There is a consequence to every action that I take, everything that I say. So, I feel like that is a lot of people will blame circumstance because I didn't have opportunities growing up. I grew up in a very poor, very ghetto neighborhood. I've watched a lot of horrible things in my life. Seen stuff that you see in movies, like, I've seen stuff that you wouldn't want to see in a movie. I've seen horrible things because of the place that I grew up. And a lot of people I was around decided to be products of circumstance instead of products of their decisions. Exactly. And I've seen how it affected their lives. So I live by it. Our next one is, it's never too late to be you. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Meaning, it doesn't matter what dream you have. I mean, a lot of people will say, well, I had that dream back when I was young. There's no cap to a dream. Your dream can be achieved at any point in time in your life. It doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter where you are in life. If you have something that you've always wanted to do and you're still wanting that, and that fire's still in you, you got to take that step forward. It doesn't matter how old you are. Some people will be like, oh, you're too old to do music. You're too old to do that. You're too old to make this happen now. You should have done that 10 years ago. Don't let those things define you. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a dream or a goal of yours, you got to go to that. My last one is, I'd rather regret the things I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. And this kind of ties into the last one. You gotta reach for that goal. If you never reach for it, then the only thing you can have is regret that you never tried. So if you try and you fail, then it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, if you try and you fail, you tried it. You knew you couldn't do it. You found out that from that way, there's other ways to approach it. But if you never try it at all, then all you have is regret that you never took that step. So if there's a thing that's burning, again, that fire, you got to take that step forward and you got to do it. Music has always called me. So it's something that I always have gravitated toward and moved toward. Even when I have doubts, I've always started walking forward toward it.
For you, it's music. For me, it's Dame's Live. Like I was telling you in the back, I'm severely introverted. So it's kind of weird being an introvert, but actually doing a show that, people think you would be an extrovert. Man, thank you so much for those top 5 motivational, inspirational quotes. They definitely motivate me. I mean, especially the one about decisions.
I appreciate that.
Are products of our decisions. Now, for a little bit more rough questions, I'm thinking that most of your videos I see are of you out in the metaverse having some illustrious, elegant meal at somebody's world. Now, these pixelated food items, what I would say, what would you say they would taste like in real life? Do you think that these, or if you had a favorite food,
listen,
what would you hope that these items taste like?
I have seen some food in here that was built so detailed it looked delicious. And I definitely want to shout out Zephyr Stepper. She's one person that I know, she makes food and it's always looks amazing. It's the kind of food that I pass in the metaverse and go, oh, well, hold on, I'll go back, and grab it. I'm like, is this edible? And then, and I love it when people make food edible. I just, something about that. If I can put it up to my mouth and it goes away and they can hear the little crunching or the chewing sound, I love it. I'll go eat, I'll sit down, I'll have a meal in that world. A meta meal, I would say.
What would you say it would taste like? What would you want it to taste like?
I've ate a lot of different things in here. The thing is, it's funny because I'm a pescatarian. If it only
tastes like one thing, what would you say that one thing is?
What the food would taste like in here? So the thing is, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. You know what I mean? So, so I would say.
Well, pescatarians do eat fish, right?
I eat fish, exactly. So not so much chicken, but fish. Every now and then, a couple times a year, I might eat some chicken. But ultimately, I just predominantly eat fish, all different types of
Definitely at the
seafood and
barbecue,
stuff
you
like
eating
this.
some chicken. You're eating some
Yeah.
chicken at the
I mean,
barbecue.
well, not normally. I'll fry up some fish, you know, like, or I'll throw some fish on the grill, you know, like
Yeah, I'll give you a hard
I
time.
mean, but I would say it would. I mean, like sushi is one of my favorite things to eat, so I would say it tastes like my favorite sushi. If everything tasted like something in here, like delicious sushi.
So it'd be sushi every time. It'd be some
Hey.
fresh ribs, sushi.
Hey, sushi. You know, like, that's
Porridge,
exactly.
sushi. Now,
Uh-huh.
if there's a movie that maybe your favorite movie, what movie would you want to be in the metaverse? You know how we're in the internet, not on it. What movie would you want to be in? Like Chainsaw Massacre or something like that?
I mean, I mean, I'd have to be the one holding the chainsaw if I was in Chainsaw Massacre. You know, like, no, but no, I mean, it's you know, like I mean, I like psychological thrillers. I like sci-fi. I like action and scary. Those are my two top types of movies. I mean, if I was gonna be in a movie in here, it'd be like a John Wick. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
okay.
And I'm John Wick. No, like, that's
all right. I think we have Super Rumble is John Wick.
I mean,
met
it
a
really
couple
is. I
of
mean,
John
and
Wicks.
don't get right, guys. If you play Super Rumble, catch me in Super Rumble, and then show you some of my John Wick moves.
You seem to have a knack for I wouldn't say you have a knack, but you found love in the metaverse. Something a lot of guys couldn't do.
That's accurate. it
Give
is
these
accurate.
bums a pickup line. Come on now.
Well, a good
give 'em
pickup line
They're out
in
here.
this space.
Hopefully you guys are listening. Come on, give us one. We need one.
Either it's my internet or your beauty's got me glitching. No. Hey, again, if that works, I need y'all to come high five me.
This is my internet.
Yeah.
You got me glitching, baby. You know.
Hey,
I like
mess
it,
it
man.
up.
Somebody's gonna use it, get turned down. And all that.
If you get turned down, that's not my fault. But if it works, it definitely is.
Well, our funnest part of Dame's Games, Dame's Live, is when we get an opportunity to play Dame's Games.
Oh, snaps.
sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
about
Yes,
to
sir.
go down.
It's about to go down. So basically, we've got a bunch of names here and movies, and our team is going to help you guess them.
Okay.
So if you guys want to come off mute, should be pretty easy. UNIVERSEDRAGON's a pretty smart guy. So
I hope I am.
All right. This is a
Denzel
movie.
Washington.
King Kong don't got nothing on me.
Oh, Training Day.
Okay, all right.
One of my favorite movies.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun.
007?
Yeah, no.
No.
Almost.
Golden, or no, hold on. James Bond.
Nope.
No, Kurt, what is his name? What is his
I can't remember his
actor's
name. I can't remember his
the
name.
white
But it's the
guy,
other one. It's not
yes,
007, but it's
Hold on. If it's not,
Tom
so it's.
Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Yes,
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And Mission Impossible.
Yes, yes. Gin girl. I was trying to think of his
this
name.
one
Oh my
is
gosh.
Luke. I am your father.
Star Wars.
Yeah, all right. We made that too easy for you.
Oh.
Based off of Las Vegas, Friends in Las Vegas, crazy funny movie.
Hangover.
Yep.
One of my favorites.
Will Smith.
Will Smith movie.
Bad Boys.
No,
No,
Keep on-
another one.
it's about him being watched. Government's kind of watching him.
Eagle Eye.
Ah, that is.
Same
If you're
premise.
not my friend, you're my opposite. What is it?
Enemy of the
First-
State.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh, man.
Martin
I remember
Lawrence.
this.
Martin
and,
Lawrence and
Eddie
Bad
Murphy.
Boys.
Murphy.
They were in jail.
You gonna eat your
You want your
cornbread?
cornbread?
Yeah. Oh, this is life. I love this.
That's a top movie for
Don't
me.
eat my cornbread. No, he gonna eat his cornbread.
Oh.
Now this one, I don't think anybody remembers.
I was gonna sing it. I was literally gonna sing it.
White Dragon.
White dragon looking
Yeah, the
thing.
dragon.
Boy,
It's an old
flying on
movie,
top
but
of 'em.
it has a song that's like.
Story something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A tree.
The story. Lost.
Something that keeps going on
Yes.
always. What was it said?
Never-ending story.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
That was a hard one, huh?
I was scared of that movie as a kid.
Michelangelo, Donatello.
Teenage Mutant.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah. My middle name is Raphael, so that's why I'm always like.
Optimus Prime.
Transformer.
Yeah, there you
Transformers.
go.
Okay, all right. I seen they've got a new movie coming out. It's supposed to be a cartoon.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw the trailer the other day.
Movies from the 80s about
Yes.
80s or early 90s where a cop becomes something else.
Oh, RoboCop.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to love me some RoboCop, man. That was my jam.
Oh, this is
Gun
it,
come out
man.
the
This
leg.
is my movie right here, man.
Ugh.
We don't
Those
die, we
other kids.
multiply.
Yeah, those other kids.
Don't die, we multiply.
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Sister Act?
No.
No.
Harrison. What's the comedian's name?
I think it was Harrison.
Yeah, that's
Harrison.
The saying was, we's something kids. We don't die, we multiply. It's a cartoon.
Baby Kids?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Had him thinking there for a second.
Gotta stretch up.
He
Okay, the
played
actor.
Forrest Gump.
Yep.
That is wait.
Blake
just had it.
Jerry.
Think about the famous cat. Yeah, the famous cat
Yeah,
cartoon.
He
That's the first
played
one.
in Forrest Gump. We're talking. I just said his name the other day.
Green Mile.
Yep.
Yeah. Forrest Gump.
Won an
He's
Oscar,
like one of
I
the
think.
greatest actors of our life.
Yeah, no, he's
Rhymes with
Bosom,
mom.
Bosom Buddies. TV
why can't I?
show.
Wait.
Mr.
His,
Rogers.
His name starts with a T.
Oh, listen, you used to watch a cartoon called Blank and Jerry. What's that first word?
Tom
Blank and
Hanks.
Jerry.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez,
I knew his name, but it was
sending you
not
an
coming out.
invoice.
I'm like,
I'm
my
gonna
brain.
send you an invoice. Sending you an invoice. That's all. Next.
Very famous black PJ Tour champion and Masters champion. Golfing.
Oh, you're talking
Sing.
I know his name.
Say his name, goddamn. Just say it. Say his
Why are these
name, say
names
his
escaping me?
name.
You're not lying.
What's his
Winnie the Pooh's Tiger. What was he?
Tiger Woods. Yeah, Tiger Woods.
That is-
Yeah, no, I knew. Oh my God, why can't I not?
I'll avoid that invoice.
Say his name.
Okay.
Still avoid that.
All right, he's having a beef right now with Drake.
No.
Oh, Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Like Kendrick, huh? All right.
Oh man, this is
We're
Lord.
going to
easy.
meta celebrities.
These people. Right here.
Oh, Joy Rain and Jay Dunn.
That's right. You got it.
Wait, hopefully I spelled that
You
correct.
got it. You got it.
All right.
All right,
You was
Royalty
at his
Radio.
world last night.
DJ Manning.
Yep.
Yes. Hopefully I spelled that right as well.
Oh man, this dude always be speaking knowledge everywhere he goes. He's even a part of Creator One
Yes.
Music.
Creator One
His
Business.
last name in
Blanco.
Spanish.
Yes.
Blanco.
Hopefully I spelled that correct as well.
Dominoes.
Domino.
Andrew Money.
Yep.
We built My First World.
The
Cloud
basement.
Lounge in the
He did
basement.
my prosthetic legs in my house.
the base. Oh, we talking.
Oh, the basement. Yes.
I go by price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I didn't know
Ask
that
the
one
Q,
more.
speak the truth.
Let it speak the truth. Yeah, speak the truth.
Oh,
Pain in
burden
my
of proof.
butt. Pain in
Yes.
my butt.
Shout out to Buddy.
Shout out to Birdie.
And you work
Last
here in the
but not least.
metaverse.
Where you work at?
What's up?
Creator One News.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, did they pay well? Because, you know, I'm looking for a new job here, you know. No, it's
And they got benefits. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you know, I need that dental plan, you know.
Hey, don't mess around. Look.
Well, thank you so much, Universe Dragon. This was a great time. I really appreciate it.
man.
Sitting down with you, getting to learn more about you. Getting to learn. I didn't know your music was on DSPs, first and foremost. Second, I didn't know that you built so many worlds and you have such a great following. Those kids that showed up are simply a reflection. They're a reflection of the work that you're doing here in the metaverse. So continue to do it. And if nobody tells you, Dame told you. You're the truth, man. You good.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I mean,
for years though.
it's much
Yes, sir.
appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Much appreciated, Joker.
Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, and again, it means a lot to me. I mean, this means a lot to me. Everyone who's ever I've had an encounter with, a conversation with, ever been in a world with, any of it, you know what I mean? Like, I cherish every single one of you guys. Like, it truly means a lot to me. And as an extreme extrovert, you know, the thing is, my job, I used to work in an office and then I had to start working from home. And I'm an extreme extrovert. So being kind of stuck in the house during COVID and stuff like this, where I wasn't able to go out and really be around people, this truly helped me. Like, that fix that I need from being around people, from conversating with people and, you know, just getting to congregate with just people outside of myself or outside of my home. Like, this gave me that, you know what I mean? Like, everyone in here, you guys gave me that. Like, you might have not known, but you were giving me the fix I needed to continue, like, just to be in a good spot mentally to be myself. So you all contribute to that. And, you know, I thank every last one of you here, anyone listening, anyone tuning in. Thank you all. You know, if we've ever had any conversation, whether you came to my world or any of that stuff, just, I cherish every last one of you guys.
Amazing.
100%.
Thank you for being so vulnerable. Thank you. Thank you. Before we leave, anybody have anything going on tonight? Jen Smash. I've got to just send a very special shout out to Jen Smash. Apologize. I missed your event last week, but I put it on wax every week. You're special to Dame's Live. We appreciate you around here. I appreciate you. My wife appreciate you, and I'm pretty sure the guests do. So continue to be the mayor that you are, Jen. Thank you. And I believe you have an opening of a salsa bar tonight, or is that tonight?
Oh yeah. Club Colors is Caribbean night with some salsa. You know, I like to get workout in there, so I get to move. You know, I don't get to move during the day, so I do some salsa. So come on by. We have some reggae, all that is Caribbean night. So come on by. Club
Awesome.
Colors, City of Adam. Thank you.
Club Colors. All right. Thank you so much, Jen.
Salsa and merengue.
What's up,
Hey,
Say
son of
Babe?
God,
What's up,
Joker.
Universal?
How's it going, Joker? How we doing?
Good. You know, so as you know, I'm one of the We Brand members. You know, so tomorrow night, Wayne announced it. Tomorrow's his new game drop. So like for Murder, you know, Murder Trilogy. I'm really happy about it because, you know, he was the first to do it all those years ago, and he's coming out with a trilogy, which is pretty dope. I gotta say myself.
Yes. Yeah.
I got to see behind the scenes a little bit. It's pretty dope. If you haven't played it, go to it tomorrow. You will have a ton of fun. Another thing that I would also like to say, you know, for my brother Universal Dragon, you know, seeing you grow the way you grew in here, starting from the rap studio over at the Empire made by Michael Gregory. That tells you how long it used to be. Because of that cat right there, I always showed him as a brother, as a great individual, you know, that he is the truth. His music go crazy. He's a loving man, a kind man. And I had to come give shout out to my brother, finding out that he had a show and he didn't tell me. So I was kind of upset about that.
I'm sorry. I try to announce it as many places as I could. I mean, I'm pretty busy, but ultimately, I'm really glad that you got a chance to come through. And your words mean a lot, man. I really appreciate that, Joker, for real. And I've seen a lot that you've done in this space as well. But ultimately, you're one of the people that I mentioned earlier, who has been a beacon to the reason I'm here and the reason that I value this place so much. So I appreciate you for everything you do as well, Joker.
Another thing is too, I know I'm not supposed to talk about other platforms, but I got a little sneak peek for y'all about Metachella. If you're interested in hearing about a little snoop, and to be the first group to know about it, we're having a after party over at Banter. It's another VR platform that me and Wayne will have on Sunday, a podcast over there that we're going to, and it will be the first Horizon creators to be over at Banter promoting Metachella. And I wrote one of my information pieces about Universal Dragon that I was going to say, because of Dragon, I learned how to find the love of music that got me to a performer and become a positive influence within the metaverse.
Man,
so that's something, because without him, there were times where there was a lot of challenges and a lot of moments where I neglected myself as a good person, and there were moments that people set me up. Universal Dragon always had that corner as well, so that's why everywhere I go with his podcast, I always throw his name in the hat, because he's one of the few people, as when I was an earlier creator, he would come and support me no matter what the cost was. And to this day, I'll support him if he has a new world drop or something, and I'll bring people to his worlds because I love the man. He's like my brother from another mother.
Listen, I appreciate you, Joker. I mean, for real, that's a lot to me, man. For real, again, that's one thing I will say is I don't always realize the impact I have, but ultimately, I always tell people just be yourself, be genuine,
Yes.
And then the impacts that you have on people, whether you know it or not, will be there. So I've always been genuine, and you've always been genuine to me, just like everyone else in this space. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me that, that I could be that for you, and then could help you, find that, find the light through the dark, because there's been a lot of people like that for me, as well, so I just, I appreciate you not only for what you've done, but again, and to put my name out there, it means a lot to me. It really does. I really appreciate that, Joker, for real.
Yes, sir. Hey, but another thing tonight, since you asked for things tonight, please go to my sister, Jen Smash, because if you don't know that reggaeton, you'll learn the reggaeton.
No.
Okay. Curo. No, it's
Curo.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
Habla poquito español, no sé, es todo, but tú sabes. No,
Oye, primo, tú estás practicando muy bien.
Thank you so much, Joe, for your words.
Hey, but God bless. Hey, and if you don't subscribe on my brother's same name, you got to, man, because he always knows the truth, and he will get the coolest people in meta to tell you a little bit about themselves, open up about what troubles and upsetness, so please show my brother Dame the love that he deserves. He is one of the few podcast people that I would actually go and be like, hey man, if there's anything you need, let me know, and I'll dive in off of a mountain just to help and promote him. So
cool, man. Thank you, man.
But
we appreciate you, Joker.
But you're welcome, guys.
Yeah,
appreciate it, Joker. 100%. Man.
Thank you for showing up, man. Yeah. So a lot of stuff always happening in the metaverse. So if you're not here, you're missing out. And make sure you tune in to get them to the metaverse as well on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of places you can find Universe Dragon. Universe, tell them where they can find you.
I mean, if you're looking for, my artist Instagram is Universe with the $. No $, but Universe, just like it's spelled above my head, no dragon 405. That's one of my Instagrams. That's for my music. That's more of like, you just want to learn me a little bit more personal. My Instagram for here is just Universe Dragon, just like you see it above my head. If you were looking for my music on any platform, I go by Universe. So it's spelled just like it is up here with a $ instead of an S. No dragon. It's just Universe. You can find me on any platform, regardless to what you have. And if you don't have any of the music apps, then you can always find me on YouTube under that Universe as well. So yeah, just Universe. And again, if you're in this space, just look my name up. You can always find me, whether we're recording for Creator One News. You can find me every Thursday at Creator One News. So shout out to Creator One News. You can definitely find me there every Thursday. Recording. I'm also just find me around the metaverse, whether it be in one of my worlds. But if you see me on, come by, say hi. I love people. So come by, see me, and I look forward to seeing you.
And as always, you can find me at the same dame, DA same dame on Instagram. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube at Dames Live. So feel free to go over there, check out some of the past episodes. I have a lot of great guests, like over 48 different guests on there. So definitely go check them out. And last but not least, we'll be back next week with the creators behind Lux Visions, CJ Shotlow, and also M5 Divine. So hopefully you guys come back. I'll be here, same time, same place with me, the same Dame. Now we're going to end with a song from Universe Dragon, and let's see how this works. All right, babe. Yelling, just get my wife to cue it up.
No problem at all. All right, guys. This is my newest single.